All right, welcome back to Nuggets of Knowledge with Keith. I believe this was stage 8 from the Alabama sectional. Let's take a look at it and then we'll talk about it. Big old monster stage. I was 25 seconds, 24 Alpha, 3 Charlie, a 5 H factor. A lot of movement on a stage this big where I know I can't move as fast as some of my competitors. I've got to get those alphas to help out. So my least favorite start position, middle of the stage. And we had a lot of movement to my first position. Now, some folks did like to come right here and then go to the corner. And there was a number of ways to shoot this stage. I liked the way I did it. It kept the gun in a favorable position most of the time, and I was able to explode when I could. So we get my feet right here. It's half speed. My task priority was to get the gun out of the holster and then run. So get the gun out into my hands, cut across. Coming in, my eyes are looking for the target. Gun's up. Could have had the gun up just a hair early. Break foot, stop foot. Bringing the stop foot up to the fault line. And I glide it up because I know I have a hard shot down the walls here to set up for what's next. So shoot those two. Maybe a slight little bit of over confirmation there. I'm okay with that. I do not want misses. Dust that steel real good. Go to the paper, 2 nice alphas, go to the steel, go to war. I had no excuse. I was not prepping the trigger. I was just slamming through it, which is not how I normally shoot. My weight is loaded up on my right foot, so as soon as I break that shot, I can give a hard push off on the fault line. Push off, open my hips, dismount the gun. Gun still pointing squarely down range for the most part. Fling my shoulder in the direction I want to go as I start to step out. Driving, looking where I want my feet to go. Left hand comes to the gun, not the gun to the hands. Makes the ROs much happier. Into position, gun was up pretty well there. Relatively soft knees here to keep moving to the next position. Drop my hand, I probably didn't need to, but it always makes it grossly obvious where the muzzle's at when you do that, moving to the left when you're a right-hander. Try to glide through this one. I am not very flexible, so those are actually hard on my back, but keep the gun up. I dropped it a little bit. No real loss because I had to do some shooting on the way in. Nice soft knees on the way in. Hit the inside target, which was a bit of a bender on the wall. Okay, so we're going from feet all pointing at the targets. Next objective is this way. Break foot. Travel foot, pointing in the direction of travel. This is opening to the target I'm trying to shoot. Do a little drag step to kind of slow my roll and keep me on balance. Get my 2 shots. Burn the reload into the corner. And I knew as soon as I planted my feet, I didn't need to move anymore, and we just finish up the stage. So when you have these type of slight retreat stages, I'm a big fan of either do a delayed turn, which I talk about in a different video, or get the gun out early, get it pointed down range, and then think about exploding to move. It makes ROs really nervous when you're doing a bunch of stuff at the same time and start floating the 180 with your muzzle, and you don't need to. Guns up. Now, my exit here. My left foot shin here. I don't want that shin to get really any closer to the 45-degree angle. This range is rather slippery. I want to be able to push off like this foot here. No more closer to the 45-degree angle or that foot's going to slide. take off more like a sprinter. So knees high. Boom, stride to the knees up. No one ever accused me of being a sprinter. Go, smooth out. Little deceleration chop steps. Brake foot opens my hips up to what's next. Stop foot, I glide up knowing what's next, which is that shot down the wall. Would have much rather stayed with a wide stance, but it was not in the books. Get out of there, head then gun, right? Starting to open my hips up to the target, brake foot, stop foot. It was just far enough out there, I did not want to try to glide through that position. Eyes are looking to the ground real quick glance, get the gun back up. Just a slight drag step. Boom, transition to the next target. Again, I'm looking at feet here. Both target feet, both travel feet. Then we open the hips up like we showed you a minute ago. Really important when you're doing your walkthroughs to program the footwork. I'm a big fan of the target foot, travel foot. If you also, maybe it helps you better to think about, I want my belt buckle to be pointing at the target that I'm shooting at most of the time. That way you get your hips squared up so you have good structure behind the gun so you can manage recoil better and shoot more predictably. Hopefully it picks something up here. Watch this. Hopefully you're slightly entertained. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know if there's content you would like to see because I'll try to produce it. Get out to TFI Academy and let's do some training.